When you finish off the final turkey leg Thanksgiving night, not only does it signal the beginning of Black Friday, it also means the start of rivalry weekend in college football. Teams worry less about BCS computers and more about bragging rights over their in-state rivals. Missouri and Kansas are no different. 118th battle for border control between the Tigers and Jayhawks. Early Jayhawks leading. Kerry Meyer, an 8-yard touchdown pass from Todd Reesing. Mangino's Club up 14-13, a 21-13 lead at halftime. Now later in the ball game, Mizzou trailing by only 2. Denario Alexander takes this pass from Blaine Gabbard and goes 68 yards to the end zone. Missouri with its first lead of the game at 33-28. Kansas would come back, take the lead 39-36, but on a third down, Todd Reesing, safety by Brian Coulter. 39-38, Mizzou down only 1, and they would have a chance to win it. After a 27-yard run from Derek Washington down to the Kansas 5, it's Grant Russell, a sophomore out of Jackson, Missouri, splits the uprights. Mizzou goes to 8-4. More importantly, they take the border showdown 41-39, and they reclaim that drum. Chiefs in San Diego, and the Bolts had the electrifying offense early. Phillip Rivers flings it to Antonio Gates. 7-0 Chargers up, but the Chiefs would respond. Matt Castle finds the former Charger Chris Chambers, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, game tied at 7, but it was just too much Phillip Rivers to Antonio Gates on this afternoon. This time of the 15-yard variety, touchdown Antonio Gates. Chargers would go on to win it 43-14. Go to 8-4 and snap the Chiefs' 2-game winning streak. Well, so much for home cooking. Entering Sunday, the St. Louis Rams had lost 10 straight home games, but the blue and gold hosted the struggling Seahawks. Seattle had lost all 5 of its road games in 2009. So something's got to give, right? Rams and Seahawks, Steven Jackson in pregame warm-ups, hoping that today would be the day. Early on, Kyle Bowler looking right for Donnie Avery, finds him in the end zone, touchdown. St. Louis and Seattle all tied up. But later in the second, on a 4th and 4, tip pass deflected into the air, and it's Josh Wilson who will sprint 65 yards to the end zone. Seattle up 14-7, a 14-10 lead at halftime. The nightmare only beginning for Kyle Bowler, because in the second half, he looked to the left side where he'd find Jordan Babineau, an interception. Bowler filling in for the injured Mark Bulger. 28-46 for 282, had a touchdown, but 2 costly interceptions. Then in the fourth quarter, it was Justin Forsett bursting into the end zone for the 2-yard touchdown run. Seattle wins it 27-17. In front of the smallest crowd in 15 years to watch the Rams at the Dome, just a little over 47,000, and Steven Jackson thinks he knows why.
When you have a number of guys that's not used to playing certain positions, or a number of guys not getting a certain amount of the clock, this is what you have. You have just simple mistakes out there that really caught us in the end.
Well, Chance and Megan, I've heard a lot of different opinions on, the Nike jerseys that Missouri got, the one and only Nike Beast Mode jerseys. Right. I'm curious, what'd you guys think of the jerseys?
I loved it. I loved it even more that we won in them.
Okay.
We typically don't win in specialty uniforms. We kind of jinx ourselves.
Do we?
We do. So it's pretty exciting that they won in those. It was the helmets were cool.
Yeah.
Gray and then the black and white. I liked it a lot.
We like it.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
When you think of Christmas decorations, trees and lights might be the first thing that come to your